time.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to Hot Topics Talk Radio, HTTR-TV, on a Saturday night, as we are going to be doing it from here on out. What's up,
Yeah.
cousin?
Nothing but this darn bad weather today and bad weather tomorrow. Good weather tomorrow and bad weather the next day and good weather. So, yeah.
You never know.
Don't know whether to put on a coat, take an umbrella, or go naked.
But you know what? I'm pretty surprised. And sorry, I'm yawning. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so freaking tired. But I'm surprised because it is warm here today.
It's warm here today.
Is
Yesterday, yesterday it was cool. Day before it was windy and cold, and the day before that it was cold and raining, and it's just this weather. I mean, I can see how people are always getting sick because it's so much. The weather just it's just unpredictable.
it can't make up its mind. You're
No,
right.
it can't.
That's why everybody's getting colds and all kind of stuff. But yeah, you all right though?
Yeah, got another message that one of my cousins is dying from cancer, and
Really sorry.
he's on he's on his last. So they're preparing a memorial for him. So kind of got me a little down today. So I'm sorry, guys.
My thoughts and my prayers go out to you guys.
Thank you.
Sure.
But anyway, hey, Jacqueline, I didn't think you were gonna make it. I saw all that beach behind you with the water. I'm like, Jackie is not gonna make it because she's out there living her best life.
Really? See, I haven't been on Facebook a whole bunch. So I'm like losing track of people.
I only went on because I don't go on there that much either. But sometimes I'll go on and I'll see different posts, little funny, posts, and I'll go on then. But that's when I saw Jacqueline, and so I just sent her a have fun, be safe message. But I didn't think she was gonna be here. But Jacqueline's always here.
All right now. What's good, Miss Yolanda? How you doing, my love? Hope you're having a good one. And the troublemaker has entered the room, Mr. Chris Smith.
Kristen and I had a little chat for tat the other day.
Do tell. What did Chris do to you?
It was something about a good man or something like that. And I told him, hey, if you find one, let me know. And he said, I'm a good man. And I said, well, you're taken. I want somebody that's single and available.
Right. Oh my gosh. How funny. What's going on, Miss Angela Mack? It's good to see you, my dear. Hope you're well. Hope the family is well. And we've got Nick. What's going on, Nickster? I saw Nick. Was it yesterday, Nick? I think it was yesterday. Yeah, my days are so I can't keep track anymore. Yeah. I either saw him Thursday or Friday. I think it was yesterday. But he was looking good, fabulous as always, wearing all of his colors, his cross colors, and I love it. And me and Nick are gonna have a conversation. So I'll catch up with him later. Yes, Mr. Wilson, you are a troublemaker. You can't help yourself. He cannot help himself. There's my sister Vonnie. Sorry, y'all just got off my motorcycle to make this call. Hope everyone. You got off your bike? That's my
That's
girl,
what
though.
I want a motorcycle so bad.
And she looks good riding it. If you can see her picture.
I see her picture.
Yep,
Yeah, I
she
want
looks good riding it. And we got a
one day.
delay, Miss Yvonne. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it'll catch up. Good to hear,
Okay.
Miss Angela. Nick said, yes, it was yesterday. Sorry I had to cut out. Um, act
He
out.
said,
No, Nick. Yeah, we had a little something going on, and I'm not going to really go into that and share it, in the open, but I'm working through some things for Nick. I had some things done uh, after he left, so in his absence, I took care of a few things. I'm not sure if it's going to go anywhere because I'm not assigned to that local office, but then I had to show my side. So it wasn't very nice. But I still got a job. So I
well,
think.
it is, it is definitely not a need to know for us.
Yeah, it was a bit much, but I'm trying to work through it. But he knows I've got his back. Okay, I'll do the best I can to keep doing what I
Yeah,
do well.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm,
You
mm, mm.
and you do it well, troublemaker.
Yeah, yeah. Hardly all day. That's right, sis. That's right. So so tonight we've got a show lined up for you. Because I know that Yvonne, we've done shows where we've talked about, cheating. Uh, you know, what makes men cheat, what makes women cheat. We've done all of that. But I don't think we've actually drilled down as far as taking the blame for it. So as always, I always ask, how did you come about? Because I saw one in there that I knew it was for me. And I said, I am not doing that show. I am not doing
Sitting,
that show.
I was doing some research and I said, "Oh, wait a minute, we should do." So I wrote up a little synopsis, whatever, for. Well, I did one for all the shows and give you a little description of what it was, what they were about. So I said, "You gonna say she don't want to do this one?" So,
I ain't messing with you tonight. I got my
but
wine tonight. Don't make me.
I left it dangling. But on this one, I mean, it's all conversations that I have with people, and it was just, and I don't remember a lot of it, but we were having. Hey, Devon, Devon, are you participating tonight? You said you wanted to.
I sent him the link earlier, just in
Oh,
case.
okay. But so I was thinking, I'm like, you know what, this would be a good topic because we're always talking about men and women cheating, but we've never got into the women or men. I mean, it goes both ways. Why how they take the responsibility of their spouses cheating. So I say, okay, well, let me try it out, and then I sent it, and you was like, this is a little much deep. Uh, what do you mean?
I don't think I said it was deep. I said no, I didn't think I said it was deep. I think I said something to the effect of, tell me more about where we're going on it. Um, but then after a while, I was thinking, I said, you know what, we can pretty much go all the way across the board with it.
Right.
So your description after that helped me to be able to write it. So I thank you for that because a lot of times I don't get that. So I ain't calling no names.
But you know who you are.
But it's a wine night, so ain't no telling what's gonna come out.
I left. You know what? I was gonna bring my wine with me, and I left it over at the house. And I didn't think about it until after I got back here, and I'm like, oh well, I'll just.
Ah, oh, okay. All right, Devon. Let's see. Hop on, Devon. We need you. You know what? Shut up, Chris.
Why don't you hop on, Chris?
Right. Want other
Oh,
people to hop on, you hop on.
yeah.
I agree. I agree, Miss Yvonne. So getting into this topic tonight, um, women who basically take on the responsibility or take the blame for their significant other cheating. What is it, first of all, as a woman to woman, we talking, right?
Yep.
What is it? Would you put up with the first time, deal with the first time, and then the second time if he cheats, then make it
You
it's a
know.
wrap or
You, you know what? I have, and I have to be honest. I've been in that situation. I was young and dumb, and my husband, when I found out he was cheating, it was, the first time you kind of look the other way. You cry some, and you just, of course, they make all these promises, baby. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. And
mm,
so then you forgive, but you don't forget, and you kind of
right,
forgive, but you don't forget. Then the second time they cheat, and it's like, okay, well, why is it that he's cheating so much? What is it that I am not doing? I mean, am I not sexually attractive to him? Or I start trying to think of ways to make things better in the bedroom, and that
mm-hmm,
helped. And I tried things that you know better in myself, and not realizing that it didn't matter what I did. That was his. He was going to do what he was going to do, and so I mean, it basically kind of boils down to low self esteem, which I really had very low self esteem when I was younger. So it was like and I think it was like, if I don't try and keep him, then I'm going to be alone with kids and no help, which didn't have none anyway. But yeah,
right. But like with Cece, she says, nope, one and done. And she also says, once a cheater, always a cheater.
you're right.
But then, I get that because see, that's the way I look at it. I'm not going to take the blame of not being attractive to him because I could always work on that. If it's, weight gain, or if it's a new wig, or if it's the makeup, or if it's something, or what I might wear, I'm going to try and spice up my relationship. But I'm
Hmm.
not going to take the blame because you are not attracted to me anymore. That when I saw that in the description, I'm like, what the hell? I don't see how a woman can take the blame for not being attractive because there's always going to be someone out there that is going to turn his eye to look.
Hmm.
But I just don't know if I don't know why it would go as far as saying, well, she was more attractive than me.
But
As if
it's
that's
just
the only thing.
it's I would say it's in the same category as being abused, because you have women out here that you know they can sneeze wrong and they have a fist upside their head, and they turn, they'll lie and say, well, I ran into the cabinet door, or anything to justify his behavior, because of their low self-esteem. And it's being being with a significant other, because like I said, it goes both ways. Men and women have the same hang-ups. And
Mhm.
but it's I really would say it's a category. It's, you know, women that are being abused, the same thing. You know, they get hit and they're talked down to, but they still stay and deal with it and try to
But
make it
that's
work.
but wouldn't that be a little bit different than the fact that he's not attracted to her anymore? Because then we're just talking about someone who is just an
You,
abuser.
you know, you know what? There are so many different forms of, because if you're, and I would say really that the woman that's in a relationship with the man that cheats, I would really say she's abusing herself. That's self abuse, because she's putting up with his antics. She's putting up with whatever he does. And and I said before on the show, I was in a relationship where 4 years with a man. He was an alcoholic and he was using drugs. And I'm a fixer. I wanted to fix him. And so after we broke up, after I finally, and I prayed, I prayed, and I prayed to get away from him. Finally, I was delivered from him. And once I got away from him, I was so angry and mad. And this voice came to me one night on my way home from work. Why are you so angry at him? You need to be angry at yourself because you allowed that to happen.
Mm,
So, but and that's what it is. We are abusing ourselves by allowing this man to giving him a a ticket to go out and cheat,
a pass.
a free pass, right, to go out and cheat. So he's not verbally, basically verbally not abusing us. Um, and it depends on the situation. I mean, it could be a dual abuse on that end, but CC says, one and done. That might be her and yours, but there are so many women out here that are dealing with that.
Because the thing is that if I'm with someone and I am loyal to him and thinking that it's being reciprocated, the loyalty is, also turned my way. I would think that, it has to be more to him going out and just cheating. Because my thing is that if you are not happy with me by any means, and that could be from maybe what I'm looking like at the time. Maybe I've gained some weight. Maybe some of the things that I wear. Maybe how I do my hair, how I do my makeup. You can tell me, but don't just take that as a free pass to say, well, shit, she's not looking the way I want her to look, but you haven't spoken to me about it, and it's okay for you to go and cheat.
And see, I did ask. I'm like, so when we got together, it was I was not skinny, but I never have been, never will be. But I mean, so and I ask, is there something? Why are you going out being with other women when I'm here? Is it something that I'm not doing? And he would swear up and there's nothing. I mean, I get my hair done. I go to the beauty shop every 2 weeks. I get my I really wasn't into nails. Well, nails wasn't in
Wasn't
then.
popular then.
Yeah. But I got my hair done every 2 weeks. I was in the beginning. I didn't wear makeup, and so makeup, didn't even know how to put it on. But but then my body was fine. My body was slamming, and but and he's like, no, it's the excuses that he would give. I hated them at the time, but it's like now thinking back on it, it's like, damn, what a fool I was.
Yeah, I just, I don't understand how a woman can take the blame. Um, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I mean,
I
I
don't.
understand that women, as women, and I think for a lot of us, um, women will always feel that they're not enough when it comes to looks because we are vain by nature. We are
Mhm.
vain by nature. We always think that we can look better or we need to, and it's not so much as for a man, but it is in a lot of ways because you do want to be more attractive. But
Right.
just for a man to go out there and cheat uh, because he may have told you you weren't looking a certain way should not be a reason for a woman to then down herself or then her self esteem goes in the toilet because of that. I have a problem with a woman taking that kind of blame when there's so much room for you to do other things. Like you said, back then nails weren't a thing. If you want to get your nails done, get your nails done. If you feel like you want to try a new hairdo, shit, put on a wig, try it. Maybe change your makeup up a little bit. Something, that's what we do. That's what we do. I'm
But
going
you
to
have
get
to.
to the comments. Huh? Go ahead.
But too, we women are our own worst enemy, and we will see flaws, and I say that now. We see flaws within in ourselves that we think needs to be fixed. But to everybody else, oh, it's nothing wrong with you. And so, we're our own worst enemy. We our own worst enemy. So, but back then, you have to understand, I was in my late teens, early 20s. So and I had no adult supervision. I had nobody to
Mhm.
lift up. So low self esteem, yes, I had very low self esteem, and I think
And that's where, yeah,
the, the biggest part, as I said in the description, was the biggest. The big lie is I can't live alone. I can't live by myself.
right. And yeah, and I see your comments, CC. I'm coming to you after I get to these other ones, and yeah, it's not always about looks, because we're going to delve into the other issues of
Okay.
why women blame themselves. But Nick says, uh, where'd it go? I believe a lot of women take the blame and admit fault when a man cheats because she loves him. Also because wants to save a relationship and just make him amends. The- We're gonna get to that. You know,
Yeah, I agree with
I,
Nick.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that. We're gonna get to that, Nick. Vonnie, you and these damn long ass
Ooh,
comments. Look at that. It covers the screen.
cover
Oh
the
my
whole
God.
thing.
My ex, right. My ex said I gave him too much freedom, meaning when he said he was going to hang out with his boys, I never questioned where they were going or when the boys called. I never asked who he was talking to. No, bullshit. I am not your babysitter and I'm not going to be all in your phone because you want to go and hang out with girls. I'm going. You cheated because you wanted to. We are married and we are supposed to trust each other, period. So, yeah, you know what? I agree.
I agree.
But giving someone freedom does not mean that now you just take your vows or take your commitment and just toss it in the toilet. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like Vonnie, I'm not going to be at you 24/7. I'm just not. Because I
Yep.
don't want you at me 24/7. I got shit to do. And I don't need you hanging on my coattail with every move I make. Excuse me. So if giving you freedom is telling you that it's okay to cheat, then we got a problem.
A big
Because
problem.
giving you freedom, yeah, I mean, you should know what you should be out there doing and what you shouldn't be doing. I got a huge problem with that. Um, Cece says cheating is always not about looks, and cheating is a reflection of the cheater, not the person being cheated on. I agree with that.
I
I
with that.
totally agree with that. Sometimes it's the cheater with low self esteem. Amen.
I agree with
Amen.
that.
Um, and she says, Nick, women who do that are doing themselves a disservice. That is true.
Yep.
I got shit to do. LOL. I know that's right, Bonnie. I'm not gonna be at you 3:15. Be grown up and do the right thing. Amen. Yeah, I mean that's what it's about. That
Yeah.
is what it's about. She also said this is not a hostage situation. You are free to roam about the country. I agree. I
Yep.
agree. Because I'm not, and like you and I'm like CC, I'm not going to be checking on you 24/7. Now,
No.
if you feel that giving you free time gives you ample reason to just go out there and sleep around, then what are we doing this for? Why are we
E-
together? Why are you with me? Be free.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't need to have a GPS on his car to find out where he's going every second of the day. I don't believe in
No,
that. And
no.
if he said I want to go hang out with my boys, I'm gonna go and shoot a little hoop, shoot a few hoops. Okay, fine. Have fun.
Exactly.
And when he go
Exactly.
out and shoot a little hoop, you know, in uh, the flip side of that, if I tell him, hey, me and my girls, we're going to lunch, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, I expect him to say the same thing. It all boils down to trusting each other. We have to trust each other. If I can't
Mhm.
trust you to go out there and do what you say you're going to do, then we don't need to be together. And I have learned this over time. But again,
Yep.
this was when I was in my late early 20s. So,
Yeah. Cece says, babe, you know how many men are waiting for you to mess up. Go on and make that man's day, honey. LOL.
and that happened.
So, yeah, but a lot of times because I'm not that kind of woman who has ever blown a dude up. I've 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 been told in a lot of ways I think like a dude. I I I don't, and then that's been way before Steve Harvey's book.
Yeah.
But I do. I think a lot. I don't believe in tracking down no man, and I'm not gonna be the needy kind because I'm just not it. Because when you out there doing your thing with your boys, do you, boo boo? Because I'm certainly gonna do me, and that does not mean that I'm out here doing anything because I don't want you blowing me up.
Right.
If I say I'm out with my girls, I'm out with my girls. I will check in with you. I don't have a problem with that, but don't be blowing my phone up because, baby, when I say goodbye to my girlfriends, it's on. Do not blow me up. Oh, that irritates me. It irritates me like it irritates a dude.
Yep.
It really does,
Yep.
and then I'm done with you. I'm done. But anyway, so let's get into the other area since let's see, we're at the 30-minute mark. So, sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Oh,
So I've heard men and some women say, well, no wonder he's cheating or he's stepping out on you because you're not giving him what he needs at home. What does that exactly mean?
well, you know what? It used to mean that we black women would not do have oral sex.
Hmm.
So then they would, you know, they would go where they can get it.
Okay.
And
I'm going to do the church lady on you.
yes,
You
sister,
know
you
they
do.
lying, right? You know these women were lying, right?
Um,
It's bullshit.
okay, so now you have to look at what period this was. And I can't tell you the period of it, but there are women that would not go down on a man because they felt like it was nasty. I'm not
But
putting my
he go down on you?
well, you know what? And see, and I thought that was yeah, that was bullshit. I mean, if he can do it to you, then you should be able to do him.
Exactly.
But somewhere down the line, we black women, we some of us, I can't say all of us, because there's some that still have that same mentality. Oh no, I'm not going down there. That's nasty. I don't know where it's been. What
In you?
has been in you? What do you think? But there are some women that black women now, they're like, you know what? I need to stop this BS and take care of my man. Because if I don't, there's another woman standing over there in the corner, black, white, or other, that's willing to do it. And I learned that from my husband. He
Hmm.
taught me a few things or two. So
I'm sure. I mean, but and and then it's like, and it's not just. I don't think it's just the conversation of oral sex. I don't think it's just the matter of you pleasuring him that way and he you. I think it goes even further than that. I think it goes to the point of, trying different things, not just the oral thing, trying different ways, Okay, baby, you put your leg up there on that chandelier over there, and then I'll jump down, but you gotta be able to put some spice in it. Uh-oh, Yvonne is frozen. But you have to be able to put some spice in it because otherwise that is what he's going to go out there and seek. I don't know, Yvonne. Go ahead and go out and come back in. I'm going to go to these comments. Let's see. Me either, Tony. I am. Uh-oh. I'm going to do CC 365 days a year. Yeah, you got to do you. You have to do you. You can't. I Again, I'm not going to blow no man up. And I don't want him blowing me up because when we are away from each other and you have to have away time from one another, if you are so constantly worried about what your spouse or your significant other is doing, then how are you having a good time? How is that time out and away, uh, socializing with your own friends? It's just, it doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. Trying to make sure that Yvonne can get back in. But let's see, CC. Our mothers and grandmothers have to take responsibility for that. In a, and I'm assuming that you're talking about the oral sex. I'm sorry, it's dark. My light just it went out in the back of me. But you can't still be blaming it on grandmother and mother, okay? Because you've done things outside of what grandmother and mother have told you that don't have anything to do with sex either. And you've been doing things on your own without, grandma and mom in your ear. So you can't always blame it on them. You can't blame them constantly for it. There you are.
Miss me?
Yes. Let me see if I can get that other one out of there. I can't get you off that other one. So I was just saying, going over the comments about, Cece had commented and said, our mothers and grandmothers have to take responsibility for that, with us not being as sexually out there when it comes to performing oral sex. But you've done
I
other
can't,
things that they tell you not
I
to do.
can't blame my mother and my grandmother for that. This is something that has, it's, I don't know if they did it back then or not, and I really don't care. I don't wish to find out.
Right.
But this is that as far as grown women, we need to know what we're supposed to do. I mean, there is too much, before there were books that we could read. Now there's Google, so there's it's we can't blame our parents and our mothers and grandparents for that. They
No. So
tell you
let
what you're
me go
supposed
to
to put
this
down
other
on the bed.
comment I just had
Supposed
for her.
to, oh, I'm saying,
Right. So she said they were telling girls what was nasty and unladylike. However, I think in a lot of ways, what they were saying is that you should not be in the streets doing certain things. That is my take, because you didn't want to be caught, making out in the back seat of a car, stuff like that. That's
that's
what I think.
that's my take. You didn't want to act like because that thing back then, it was the Bible, and it was, it was things that young ladies didn't do. And I think that was what they was trying to get over to us. And there's a lot of parents and grandparents that did not know how to express what they were saying. They didn't know how to define that the birds and the bees conversation. It's, girl, you just
Yeah,
keep your ass butt down, sit your little fast ass down somewhere, and keep your drawers up and your dress down.
right. Cross your legs.
Cross your legs.
Oh my God. She says, no, not me. I'm a fucking lady. I know
All
that's
right,
right. I'm a
Adele.
fucking
That makes
hell.
three of us.
They have tutorials on TikTok. You're right. They got all kind of stuff out now. But see, we're in an era now where if you are with someone and if you feel comfortable with someone, comfortable enough that you can like free yourself of all of this sexual anxiety, then I'd say go for it. There is nothing to be ashamed of. You have to be comfortable within yourself.
You do.
You really do. You have to
And
be
with him.
comfortable within yourself.
And with him. Because you don't just go down on anybody. You meet
No,
them today and you go down tonight. No,
no, you can't do that with
no,
everybody.
no.
No. So,
And
hey,
just like,
cousin Denise.
hey, and just like they do a sniff test, we got to do the sniff test.
Right? Don't make me go down there and I'll be picking lint and shit off of you. So Denise said there was once a stigma placed on oral sex and women were shamed for it. Yeah, but yeah, it was. It was. But as now we've come into this era of sexual freedom. I mean, you got people screwing all which ways, up and down, whoever, whatever. Uh, it's this sexual freedom now, and I don't think women should be ashamed to a point that, you have to hold back having a good time sexually with your man And then, well, then, yeah, you could blame yourself if he goes out and gets it somewhere else. I mean, that's the way I look at it. That's just me. Yvonne, why are you frowning? She's stuck on a frown. CCC, yes,
Again.
they were trying to protect us, but they did not express it well. That is true. That is very true. Let's see, Miss Bonnie. Oral sex is a requirement for me, hunty. My husband wants it as much as I do. Give and take, baby. Exactly. Exactly. Yvonne, your camera. But yeah, you're right. You're right, Bonnie. Let's see. Do you have a lived until you oh do oh I think I know what you're saying, Chris. You haven't lived until you express yourself to the fullest. That is true. I mean, you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring if you're going to be here. Hell, enjoy your life. You know, don't be so stuck up because I truly believe that if what you don't do with your mate and be sexually adventurous a little bit, then he's going to go out there and he is going to go find it somewhere else. That's my thought. That is my thought because someone else will do. And to me, yes, you could blame yourself for that, unfortunately. Cece says, the minute I see something I don't like down there, I'm gone. Amen, girl. Taking out lint. Oh my God. Oh wait, did I miss that comment? Okay. Yes, but not everyone has caught the sexuality free train. That is true. But see, and that's why in a lot of cases you find women who will blame themselves if the man cheats, and then she finds out that the reason he cheated was because of this holdback on sexual adventure. That's a lot of times what it is. Hey, Miss Yvonne, welcome back.
I hope I can stay this time.
I hope so too. Cece says people
Can you
need
hear
to
me
be
okay?
sexually compatible. Uh huh. Cece says people need to be sexually compatible, and sometimes people want variety, and that stands for men too. Amen. Nobody wants your 6 push-ups followed by you like that girl. Don't I didn't get that part. Wait. I didn't,
Oh, by you. Like that girl.
oh, nobody wants your 6 push-ups followed by you like that girl. Don't you? Cece.
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
So it's like he's
Explain that
saying
part
he's
to
saying
me then.
he's asking the question, huh? Okay.
So Vonnie says that's what they say. What you won't do, another woman will. I believe that. I truly believe that. So you got to be, but you know what, Yvonne? I was just saying while you were on a break, I was saying that um, it's important for you to, you froze again, but it is important for you to be sexually adventurous in a lot of ways when you are, with your husband or your mate, because like I said, they enjoy you and you should be enjoying them. Now, if it goes too far, then yes, pick a safe word so you don't get caught up. Let's see what Chris has to say. I enjoyed a lot giving it and taking it. Yeah, I mean, men and women do. But I don't think that a woman should uh, expect for the man to always pleasure her. She has to be there to pleasure him. So, I mean, that's just my take on it. And if you don't, yeah, you would be
Exactly.
blaming yourself if you went somewhere else, and that would get deep, and that would probably take you out of the game for a long
You
time.
know,
That that's my feeling. Mm,
and a lot of times, if that was the situation, some women are smart enough to think it was them It's that dirty, low down MF. It's they're the ones that went out and cheated. They don't realize that you're saying you're limiting yourself in the bedroom on what you will and will not do, but you expect. So he's going if he goes straying to find what he wants from somewhere else, and it was so amazing that he dropped you like
Mhm.
a hot potato. Now you are cussing him out.
Exactly. Exactly. But you know what, Yvonne? 9 times out of 10, it's going to come back to her that she did not perform in a way that was going to be satisfying to her man. And that is where that blame is going to kick in. And
Yeah,
that's, like I said just a second ago, that is something that is going to carry throughout for quite a while.
yeah.
Quite a while. If you don't take care of that man and like he takes care of you, then yeah, you are to blame for that. You are to blame for that because when you get with a man, you should understand the parameters, you know, of being with a man. You should understand what goes along with it. Simple as that.
This
Simple as
is
that. Because they some nasty asses. You know, they are. Cece says it's important for people to talk about the bet, that beforehand. How far are you willing to go? Exactly, because I think we were talking about safe
I
words
know I did.
on. Huh?
I said I know I asked. I
Exactly.
I done got bold. All that being naive and low self esteem, it went somewhere, and I don't want it back.
Yeah, I don't want it back either. I don't either. I do not either. So Chris says, for me as a man, I never cheated and in any relationship I was in, but the opportunity was there on multiple occasions. I'm sure was. But you know what, Chris? If she wasn't taking care of you at home, you would have taken advantage of those opportunities that were there on those occasions. I'm quite sure you
Yeah.
would have. Like
Yes.
any man. I mean, it wouldn't make you a bad person. Although cheating is not the best thing to do, you should end the relationship. Don't
Well,
you don't want to deceive anybody.
I think if it came down to um, Chris, if it came down to you wasn't getting what you wanted at home, and you had those opportunities, and before you react on them, you need communication. Talk to your your spouse and ask and don't look. If we can't do certain things, whatever it is your desire is, then we don't need to be together. And I think anybody should do that instead of cheating. You need to talk to your mate, your man, your woman, whatever, and let them know that this is what you want. And if you can't get that, and uh, they're not responsive to doing it for you or to you, then it's best to end it now, especially before
Hmm.
you.
Agreed. Agreed. CC says all that ladies should go out the window after 40. Amen to that. Amen.
No, I don't.
Amen.
I'm gonna be a
Well,
lady
to a
until the day.
certain degree, you can still be a lady, Yvonne, but when you're talking about being with your man, you want to be the biggest whore that you can be.
Well, yeah. What's that? What is that? Yeah, that. Because what is it? In the sheet, a freak in the sheet. Yeah,
And
yeah.
the
That
freak in the
goes.
street.
That goes there. That way.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's not what CC said.
So, cousin Denise, she says side chicks are pretty crafty nowadays and will chase until your man is theirs. Can't blame yourself for that either. Just let them go. That's true. That's true. But see, you got to be with a man
Yeah.
who is, I mean, he knows what he's got. You've got to be that diamond. Uh, and no side chick, no matter what her craft is or how crafty she can be, is going to derail what you've already set in place for you and your man. If he's got you, he's got you. And a side chick can't do shit for him. That's that's if you got shit going on and you taking care of business at home. And I'm not just saying sexually taking care of business, but you got this man's back. Upwards and downwards, side to side. You got this guy. And he's got you. He ain't messing up your relationship. Not for no side piece. Not at all. Yvonne has disappeared. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I am. This thing is it keeps searching and searching, and it says something about I need to get closer to my um, internet, and I can't hear.
Yeah, I
Very
don't
bad
know. We only
reception.
have about 6 minutes. Jacqueline says, I definitely understand talking to your partner to do a check-in from time to time to touch base. Yeah, I mean, you can do a check-in with your significant other. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying that if you're with a man, don't blow him up just because he's out. He's with his boys. Let him have a good time, and he shouldn't be blowing you up either. It's okay to call and say, "Hey, babe, just checking what time you think you make it home. Maybe we can get there at the same time." Something like that. Or just worrying. I don't want to worry you, but just that kind of thing. A check in is okay, just not blowing somebody up. Cece says, side chicks. Where'd it go? Side chicks are crazy for that. I don't want a man I snaked from somebody else. He's damaged goods. Why are you snaking someone, Cece? Why are you snaking somebody from some other person? Oh, Cece. I do express myself if I don't get what I want. I know it can't happen all the time, but if there is a resistance all the time, I'm out. Yeah, well, that's like most men would say. I mean, most men would say the same thing. Give somebody a chance to miss you. Damn. Amen. Amen. You should give him or her a chance to miss you. Yvonne, are you moving or are you frozen? Well, we've got 4 minutes. So I'll take the last couple of comments that might come in. Again, before we go, I can't tell if Yvonne is moving or not. I don't think she can hear me. She said that before. But we are, there you are. She is moving. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, probably not. So what we are doing is we are officially moved to Saturdays. Um, and Miss Cece also is moving to Saturdays as well. Her show would be earlier in the day. Um, I am looking forward to her coming on the last Saturday of the month. If I do go out, Tony, will you be there for me? I ain't gonna be there for you, Chris. Serious? Um, but she will be on the last Saturday of the month. We're going to eventually move her up to every Saturday for an hour, but we're just trying to get her feet wet, and get her used to it. Yvonne, are you hearing me yet? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? So maybe Yvonne's not hearing me. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start to get out of here. Yvonne, if you can hear me, let me know. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, but I do want to say thank you to everybody who has joined in and who has given us complete support. Giving us complete support on what we do here at the Hot Topics Talk Radio Network. Yvonne, you hear me? And you can always look forward to, these shows coming to you um, throughout the week and now on Saturdays. So if you have any show ideas, please, by all means, you can send me a message on Facebook to my instant messenger, and I will make sure that we review them and see that we can get them on. And then also that gives you an opportunity to be a part of the conversation on camera as well. I enjoy having people send me show ideas and then becoming a part of the guest panel or the hosting panel. I want you to come on back. I'm trying to read these as I go. Yvonne, take care. Thank you, Miss CC. Also, love you, sis. About to call my your brother. Okay. Um, Tell my brother I said hello, and I will call him next week. But we're gonna invite you to come back here every Saturday, and the show, like I said, is now on Saturdays, and the time of these shows are now 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 7 Central, and 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Make sure that you follow us right here on Facebook under Hot Topics Talk Radio, and you will get show notifications and all kind of information that is posted there daily or throughout the week. Also, thanks having thanks for having my back. You guys are killing me. Thank you and have a great evening. But thank you, cousin. But also, I invite you to come back at the beginning of the week for Urban Sentinel with Reggie Kearney, and also Real World News TV with Reggie Kearney and Sharon Tappan, bringing you information about people who are making a difference in the communities throughout the country. That's on Monday night. And on Tuesday night, they're hitting hard on political news and national news every Tuesday night. And again, Wednesdays, we are not going to be here. We will be off on Wednesday nights, moving you into Thursday with Truth Brothers TV with Ray Gage and Mr. Devon Patrick. So with that being said, I'm really hoping that you enjoyed tonight's show and you'll come on back and visit with us again next week on Saturday. But until then, join the other shows. Check out what they've got to say. And I wish you guys a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday night. And I and Yvonne Baker, we love you, and we'll see you soon, okay? Check us out on Facebook. Follow us there, okay? So you can get everything. But I love you guys. Thanks again for everything. And I will see you very, very soon, okay? Good night, everybody. Bye.